Welcome everyone to the Gurukul class of February. We just spoke to your parents. They told us you're very excited to attend Gurukul. We were very happy. and uh, we just want to let you know that in this year you're going to receive certificates from KAOCA for your regular participation in the Gurukul class. And we'll have fun activities for you as homework as well. We also came to know from your parents that you enjoy doing that. So we'll have a lot of fun in this year as well. Before we start, Vakratundam Honyawa. So everyone please sit up straight. Everyone sit up straight. आणि हात अश पायम पण बैसाती. Join your hands in prayer. And say आणि unmute yourselves. सगळे unmute कराती. Yeah, you can unmute and let's say Vakratunda Mahakaya Vatumonia. Okay, we'll say it together.
Know that, right?
Vakratunda We ready as Satwa Gurukul class Akka? Everyone is ready?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So Aji, today we'll be talking about Vasant Panchami and Saraswati Puja. Okay. So
Yes.
yay. Was that a yes or a yay or both?
Okay.
Yeah. So I guess I'll mute. What I'll do is I'll mute everyone so you can listen to Chetan Ma'am and Rupa Pachi. They'll be introducing you to what is Vasant Panchami, what is Saraswati Puja. Okay? Chetan, Rupa, तुम्ही unmute कराती.
Okay. How to share करता हाँ?
सगळ्यांका अनम्यूट करका वे मधमध्ये तू क्वेश्चन्स निमगुंचस नी
Oh, wait, no.
वय
Wait. So, Konak answers asati, they can unmute and answer.
अच्छा ओके
Preeti, can you enable screen sharing?
Okay. Ajatva?
पढ़ता?
हाँ.
this what
Wait, this.
yeah so today we'll talk about Vasant Panchami वसंत म्हळ्यारी स्प्रिंग आणि पंचमी म्हळ्यार फिफ्थ डे द फिफ्थ डे ऑफ द वॅक्सिंग मून म्हळ्यार मून जेन्ना होड जाता शुक्ल पक्ष म्हणटा ती हिंदू हेंतू तरी इन द मंथ ऑफ माघ ऑफ द हिंदू कॅलेंडर फॉल्स वसंत पंचमी आणि वसंत पंचमी म्हळ्यार कळ्ळें बिगिनिंग ऑफ स्प्रिंग अँड इट ऑल्सो इज द बर्थडे ऑफ माता सरस्वती who is the goddess of learning and music and arts.
तुमका सगळ्यांके बुधवन जावचे स म्हळ्यार कोणाक पूज करका म्हणून गोतस नवे सरस्वती माता का नवे
Yeah, and when you were saying waxing moon, I thought you said vaccine moon. I'm like, what does this have to do with COVID?
If you watch the moon every day then you will see it growing नवे मागीर full moon जाता मागीर तो सांज जाता and when it disappears
No moon days.
ताका आमी कल म्हणटा ती can anybody tell me what do we call it when there is no moon seen आमी कल म्हणटा ती आमगल भाषेन तू दोन सुर जाता
A new moon?
अमावास्या
आणि ज्यांना मून होड जाऊन फुल जाता तळकल म्हणता ती
what do you say
फुल मून अक्कल
full
म्हणता
moon
ती
आका पी दोन सुर जाता पी पू
पूर्णिमा
can you say that once पूर्णिमा
Purnima.
आणि
पूर्ण म्हणजे फुल Purnima.
So, full moon day is Purnima. And no moon day, Amavasya.
Amavasya.
Okay.
And you know who is the creator of the universe? Kanch Dev Davan universe create केलेला आहे?
Kali Devi.
ब्रह्मा.
Right,
Good
very
job.
good.
तर ब्रह्मान ज्यांना युनिवर्स क्रिएट केलेला आहे, देर वॉज टोटल केऑस. कारण नॉलेज नाशिलाय, अंडरस्टँडिंग ह्या नाशिलाय. त्यावेळी गॉडेस सरस्वती बॉर्न झाली ह्या वसंत पंचमी दिवस. त्यानिमित्ती आम्ही आणि त्याच्यानंतर एक डायरेक्शन, एक रिदम आयले लाईफाक. सो वी सेलिब्रेट सरस्वती देवीज बर्थडे ऑन वसंत पंचमी डे. On the right, you can see the spring flowers, spring significance of Vasant Panchami चे. आणि
Right.
right, and left it's the mustard seeds. तरी mustard color दिसतस तुमका? Left hand तू?
Yellow.
Yellow is the color of the day. So people dress in yellow clothes. आणि सरस्वती देवी का yellow sari in घालून they perform puja. Next slide. Left people are in yellow clothes and doing puja to goddess Saraswati. And even sweets that are offered to the goddess are yellow in color.
Can you guess how much sweet amount? Can you guess? Which sweet is this? Amman can understand. You know what it is called? Kesar. Have you eaten it?
Kesar is saffron. Saffron becomes yellow in color. Rice aghalari yellow rice jata.
Okay.
And 40 days after Vasant Panchami is Holi festival.
Are you able to hear us?
Avaz कमी.
2020.
We can hear you. Aikata.
ऐकत ना? This year Vasant Panchami was on 16th February and Holi will be falling on 28th March, 40 days after Vasant Panchami. So Vasant Panchami ka people start preparing for Holi. मतलब होली च पहिले दिवस कल करता ती.
I think to mute us and higher on that, then you can tell. Unmute your.
आणि होली colors घेतात ती.
भाई कलर्स खेळतात नाही त्याच पहिले दिवस रात्री कल करतात ती उघड असंच की कोणाक.
होलिका.
गुड जॉब. होलिका जळयता ती नव्हे. तरी खातीर वुड्स आणि कलेक्ट करचे वसंत पंचमी 2 प्रिपरेशन सुरू जातात. आम्ही 2 श्लोक करूया सरस्वती माता कडे.
Everyone unmute yourself. And Magiri, Rupa Pachi will say a line and you repeat after.
Yeah, first I will just tell you the significance of that. एक पण म्हणू. सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारंभं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा. What does that mean? Saraswati Namastubhyam means I bow to goddess Saraswati. Varade Kamarupuni. Vara is boon. And Varade means the giver of boons. And Kamarupini means the fulfiller of desires. So I bow to goddess Saraswati, the giver of boons and fulfiller of desires. Vidya Rambham. Vidya is knowledge and Arambha is beginning. I am beginning my studies. Siddhir bhavatu me sada. Grant me success always. Okay. So fold your hands. And Repeat after me. Saraswati Namastubhyam
सरस्वती नमस्तेभ्यं
Varade Kamarupini
वरदे कामरूपिणी
Vidyarambham Karishyami
विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि
Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada.
सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा.
Okay, let's say this together 2 times. Okay. Saraswati
विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि
Very good, very good.
विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा.
Very
Good job.
Good job, good job.
Now let's go to the next shloka.
So I'll ask you one question. Saraswati gal आणि त्यांचे नाव सांगू शकता? Other name, any other name for Saraswati? Unmute करा ती प्रणव आणि कोण देव. Saraswati gal any other name that you know?
Vidya?
Yeah, correct. Vidya is another name, no?
Lakshmi?
Lakshmi is another goddess. She is the goddess of
Wealth.
prosperity.
Good job, Sharada.
Sharada, very good. Very good. So Saraswati, Vidya, Sharada, they are all referring to the same goddess, goddess of wisdom. आता हंगा we see Saraswati माता दिसतच ना सगळ्यांक. So ते कशी ती बसल्या आणि वीणा आणि तिगल हातान तसं ना तिगल वाहन म्हळ्यारी peacock. That also you can see, no? So this is a shloka which describes her sitting in this position. No?
So the shloka is Yakundendu Tushara Hara Dhavala. That means Yakundendu Tushara Hara Dhavala means the one who is as pure as the white flowered garland that she is wearing. Ya Shubhra Vastramvrita. Shubhra is white, the one who is wearing a white sari. Ya Shubhra Vastravrita. Ya Veena Varadanda Manditakara. The one who is having a veena on her danda is arm. The one who is holding veena in her arm. Ya Shweta Padmasana. Shwet is another word for white. And Padma is lotus. Asana means seat. The one who is seated on a white lotus.
Oh, I have another name.
Yeah,
Brahmi.
Brahmi.
Yeah, I think that is also right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
या ब्रह्माच्युत शंकर प्रभुती भी देवई सदा वंदिता. म्हळ्यारी जिका ब्रह्मा शंकर विष्णू सगळी देव सदा वंदन करता ती सदा पाय पडता ती त्या देवीक सामाम पातु सरस्वती भगवती निशेष जाड्या पहा. त्या देवी खा गो डाऊन करता आणि मगल जाड्या म्हळ्यारी मगल लेझीनेस इग्नरन्स दूर जाता तिका प्रे करना पडे. सो लेट्स रिपीट. अनम्यूट करात सगळी. प्रणवालय नीरवालय.
Pranav, you are on mute. Neera was on mute.
या कुंदेंदु तुषार हार धवला.
Ya Kundu Tushara
धवला
या शुभ्र वस्त्रावृता.
Ya Shubhra
या वीणा वरदंड मंडित करा. या वीणा वरदंड मंडित करा. या श्वेत पद्मासना.
Padmasana
या ब्रह्माच्युत शंकर प्रभृतिभिः
या ब्रह्माच्युत शंकर प्रभृतिभिः
देवै सदा वन्दिता
सदा वन्दिता
सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती
सामन्तु सरस्वती भगवती
शेषजाड्यापः
निशेषजड्यापः
गुड जॉब. आता
एक
2
मिनिट.
टाइम्स
हो म्हणतो परत.
2 टाइम्स म्हणूया. या कुंदेंदु तुषार या श्वेत पद्मासना या वीणा वरदंडम करा
Okay. I have one quiz for you all. So, yeah, Shlokantu. There is, Priti Pachipadakam, Om Namah Shivaya Kartana. She asks you to sit in a yoga pose. You know which is that, and have Shlokantu there.
या प्रणव
Pranav, yes.
Padmasana.
Which one?
Padmasana.
Oh, very good. No? I mean, Padmasana Mantati. So that asana also comes from this. Saraswati is sitting on the lotus. No? So Padma is lotus. And lotus asana, a seat made of lotus. That's how she's sitting. But now in yoga, we now call that as a yoga posture itself. No? So we call it Padmasana. As Palkat Mandun Ambasat, Takkal Mantati, Padmasana Mantati. No?
आणि सरस्वती हातात केलं असं कोण सांगता
What instrument is there in Saraswati? Veena. Very good. And you can see that in one hand there is a book also. You know what is that?
The Bhagavad Gita.
It is a yeah. I mean, it is a spiritual book only. So it's a Veda. Veda Satika happens actually. So the first, it is the first book you can see in the whole world. So that is Rig Veda, and that is what she has in her hand. Okay, so we will go to the next one. Oh, sorry. Pele? Why, Rabba?
प्रीती कवळे मठाचे थोडे व्हिडिओज दाखवूनचे म्हणजे तसे टाइमच की
किती लॉंग असतं किती मिनिट्स
म्हाका लागता एक 4-5
वेळ असला मागे दाखवूया
okay, that's a great idea. Wait. Maybe we can come back and see the videos. Very nice idea.
Can we read a Veda?
Read Malari, it is, yeah, they say you should always study it under a guru. Malari. We are not gurus actually. We are just teachers. Malari. In Sanskrit, we can say shikshak. But guru, Malari, it is like Angal Swami and Astatne Tashi. So you should learn it
from a learned person who knows those Vedas properly. They can teach you.
Only they can teach, because even if you know Sanskrit, the language in which Vedas are written, you will still not be able to understand Vedas, because it is, there is a whole etymology behind that. There is a whole different kind of meaning that is there to each of those sentences.
There are 4 Vedas, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what they are?
I know one of them is Bhagavad Gita and another one. Well, I don't know the other one.
Gita is not a Veda actually. The four Vedas are Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Samaved and Atharva Ved. So these are the four Vedas. Preeti, makhanga kal kurga if I want to stop sharing. Makta disinaba.
Once pada stop share rabha kartu gala stop participate.
Okay, you do it. Yeah.
Right, okay.
Okay, thank you.
Sure. Thank you, Chetan. Thank you, Rupa. Kona questions ki Chetan Maman Rupa Pachi Khatira? Any questions? If not, we'll proceed. Thank you, Chetan, and thank you, Rupa. That was a very nice presentation. So everyone, now you know what is Vasant Panchami, what is spring, how it is celebrated, Saraswati Puja, and significance. So Magi you learned two Saraswati Devi gal tumi shlok shikli na. So maybe one of the shlok, the first shlok as pada, maybe that can be your homework that you can say and send a video to everybody so we can.
Actually, this shloka you should say every morning. Ya kundendu tushara haradavala, you should make it a part of your daily routine. Because that will, Saraswati Mata will give you that wisdom.
Absolutely. And all of you are students, so, and we are all learning always. So it's always nice to say Saraswati Devi's shloka in the morning, like Chetan Mom said. So with that, next, Arun Ma'am and Sheila Pachi will tell you about, again, a little bit more about Goddess Saraswati, how her description, and what she signifies. We are called Saraswats, right? We are Saraswats. We speak Konkani, we are Saraswats. So, what is the history behind our Saraswat history? We may be GSBs, Gaud Saraswats, or CSBs, Chitrapur Saraswats, but we are all Saraswats, right? So, Sheila Pachi and Arun Ma'am will tell you a little bit about Saraswat history also. Tumi uletatva?
Hello everyone.
Hello everyone.
Aji presentation will be done mainly by Sheila. I'll be just changing the slide. So I'll share. Preeti, can I share? Yeah.
Wait. Wait, this.
Wait, karta.
Huh.
Can you see the full screen?
Wait, this time, some of this.
Okay.
Hello everyone. I am Sheila Kalyanpur, and today we are going to talk a little bit about the description of Devi or Goddess Saraswati. And I'll be showing you different slides, and in the slides, please watch every detail because there will be a few questions asked to you, and after every slide, and also as I talk, listen to the description given as well as have a look at the picture so that you will also know every detail. Okay. So Aji Ami Devi Saraswati gal badala ullaya. We all know that all the Hindus, we worship Devi Saraswati, and she is a goddess of knowledge, intelligence, learning, sciences, music, ani, writing, speech, wisdom, okay, purity. So itl baga hi Devi amka dita, okay. So amitika worship kartati, amitika tigal पूज करता थी, okay. आता The first click. First. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So he Saraswati, she is the wife of Brahma, who is the actual creator of the universe. Okay. Brahma ne hai jug kela hai sad planets keli ani, so he is the ani, he also created life on the earth. Okay. So he is the supreme god. Okay. Ani tagal baila Saraswati ani ammi hai kugdas doon ka ki she is a part of Trinity. Trinity manakala teen devya. Now in the picture you can see tagu teen devya sati. First devi kanchi Saraswati, second devi Parvati, ani Durga, why? Ani last devi Lakshmi. Okay, आता had Trinity जेव्हा three देवी म्हणतात, three म्हणाकल्या तिनी. Okay, तीन देव्या, they form a trinity. आणि तांतू सरस्वती, लक्ष्मी, पार्वती आणि लक्ष्मी असं. आणि हानी कोण, they are the wives of the तीन देव उंच दाखवल्यात पळय in the upper line, तांगल्या wives ते बायल. Okay, the first देव कंच दाखवला Brahma. Okay, second Maheshwar, the Shiva. Okay, and last Vishnu. Okay, so ह्या तीन देवांका त्रिमूर्ती म्हणतात आणि त्या तीन देवी असत पळय तांका त्रिदेवी म्हणतात. सो TRI थ्री म्हणाली तिनी. ओके, सो तांका त्रिदेवी आणि त्रिमूर्ती म्हणतात. आता हे एक उगडास दोन येऊंका की आमगले Saraswati Devika Sumar Namasati, of which I have selected a few of them here.
Same slide.
तिका थोडी नाव हांव सिलेक्ट केल्यांती. एक शारदा आणि सेकंड वाणी, symbolizing music, आणि वागदेवी or वाचदेवी म्हणतात ती, that is देवी of speech. आणि आम्ही उल्लोंचे आम्ही केले presentation दिवचे, जो आम्ही केले lecture दिवचे, all that is वाच म्हणतात. In Sanskrit it is called वाच, but written as VAC. Okay, so वाचदेवी. आणि ती आमका मस्त बुद्धी दिता, आमका इंटेलिजंट करता. So another name is विद्यादात्री. आणि ते हांगा बरे न्ही, बट विद्यादात्री म्हळ्यारी बुद्धी दितली. ओके, नाव हंस वाहिनी म्हळ्यार शी इज सीटेड ऑन अ स्वान. हंस म्हळ्यारी स्वान, व्हाईट कलराचे स्वान, ताजेरी ती बसल्या. In the picture you can see she is seated on a
mouse is moving.
Right, where the mouse is moving, there she is seated on a white swan. So Hansa Vahini. Vahini Malari, if it is her tigal Vahanate. Okay, just like Ganpati moves around on a small little mouse, Tashichi, Amgali Saraswati, tigal Vahana, swan, white color. Ani ती आमक सगळ्यांक मस्त इंटेलिजंट दिता, आमकां थिंकिंग पावर दिता, आमकां नॉलेज दिता. त्यामुळे तिका आमी ज्ञान शक्ती म्हणतात. ओके, ज्ञान शक्ती. सो रिमेंबर द नेम्स: शारदा, वाणी, वागदेवी, हंसवाहिनी, ज्ञान शक्ती. These are the 5 names I have mentioned here. Now there is also another 3 names which I would just like to tell you. Ek Vidyadatri. Vidyadatri म्हणारी she gives knowledge, knowledge giver. Veena Vadini म्हणारी player of the veena. Veena kaltil hatantu Venus no ek instrument, a chorded instrument which looks quite similar to the sitar. And the mouse daketa sata, in her 2 arms she is holding the veena. Okay, and in the right hand, upper hand, she is holding the japmala. What is this japmalas tell you about? It tells you about meditation, control of the mind, and also it speaks about the inner reflections, you see into yourself and you try to correct yourself, you try to correct your mistakes. So Japamala does that. Okay. Ani, also we see the white color swan. At the swana tigale vahana plus. I'll tell you a small little story about the swan. It is believed that the swan nagal beak, the pink color beak, that has got a special property. Kalmalari, if I believe, if you mix milk and water and keep it in front of this swan, it can drink only the milk part, leaving the water. Now, this is symbolizing something. Now, what does this symbolize? It symbolizes that in the world, we come across good things, bad things, a mixture of so many things. But we, amka Devi, amka hai Shakti ditta, and that Shakti Kalmari, we have to just ignore the bad things and we have to accept, we have to take in the good things. So the swan is teaching you, it is telling you that Tungal knowledge, it's powerful korka tumi, ki take only the good things into yourself, into your mind, and ignore whatever is bad. Don't give attention to those things. So that is the importance of the swan. Okay. And then there is the peacock. Peacock, actually, it signifies enlightenment. Now you just see, whenever you see a peacock dancing, you feel so good. You it gomte dance karta sa. And now actually in that dance, the peacock is supposed to tell us, okay, you do good things, but don't be arrogant. Don't have pride. Okay. It reminds us to to stop all our pride or arrogance or whatever, the not so good qualities in us. Just you have to just push it away and keep only the good thing. That's why it gives a beautiful dance, and it's always very close, sitting close to Saraswati. Okay. Now, the other one is, we find always a water body very close to, we always find a water body close to Saraswati Devi. That also signifies the river Saraswati. That we'll come to know later, okay, in detail. Now, in one of the lower left hands, she has some scriptures. Those are called the Vedas. Okay, you can see in the previous picture. Okay, you see in her lower left hand, she is holding the scriptures. That is called the Vedas. Atha Vedas Mrakale, they are the divine learnings which have been passed on from generation to generation. That is why to this day, we know something about the previous Athasakra Dava. If nothing was mentioned in the books or in the scriptures, we would not have known about the Sakra Davangal Badala Namka Kalna Vaikina. So these Vedas are so important because they give us the divine learnings of the past, or the divine knowledge, the gives us wisdom too. And these Vedas are very, very important because they have been written by Munis or sages thousands of years back, 6,000, 7,000, even 10,000 years back. It is, they are written so that the future generations get to know. So now I'll give you, now seeing this picture, I'll just keep a watch on the peacock, the Japamala. The Japamala gives the meditation, control of your mind. And the Veena, that is music. It gives pleasant music. It's a sort of recreation, and it's a sort of making a person wise with the harmony of music. Okay.
I can't see the white lotuses. I can't see the white lotuses.
Can't see the white one?
White what?
Lotuses.
Lotus Mandasta.
Lotus til
I
paya.
only see a pink one.
Why? Til paya lagi lotuses. Okay.
No, you can see in the other
In
picture.
the yeah.
Say here.
Here you can see the picture. Yeah. The white lotus signifies purity, okay? Purity and wisdom, and is always associated with goddess Saraswati. So Ugdas Davangayati, Veena, whenever you close your eyes and think of Saraswati, the first thing which comes into your mind is Veena, instrument, harmony. Okay, the lotus, purity, because it's white. And also remember, she's always shown in calendars or pictures with a white sari and a yellow border. And in some states in India, they show her with a yellow sari also. That is to denote the spring is arriving. Okay, so the yellow sari denotes the onset of spring. But when normally she is shown in a white sari, showing the purity of the mind, the purity of your body, the purity of anything that you do has to be pure. Okay, so these are all the characteristics of her. Ata Anek Kalmari, it is also believed that the Sanskrit language was also created by Devi Saraswati. Okay, belief, and it is passed on to different generations. Okay, and it is also believed Ganpati ka Boronchaka Vatsuka Shikelala Saraswati Devi. Okay, so next one. Now I'll go to the next slide. Would you like, would you like to have a look at the slide? Okay, this is the first one. Now second.
Now you want to ask questions about the first one?
No, I'll ask later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You can go to the next one.
This is the second.
Have we done now?
No.
Okay. Now here we know that she's a vibrance. You know, you get so attracted, and she's so pretty, and she's energetic. She healthiness, happiness, and she's all. I told you about the sari she wears, and I told you about all the veena, the japmala, all that she holds in her hand. Ani, yeah. The next one. We'll go to the next one. I think we finished this. Yeah. Yeah. Now,
sorry to interrupt. Take Saraswati River Ajta ek missile, I think. Previous slide, Antu.
Yeah, I told you the water body.
Oh, Sangla, okay.
Yeah,
but yeah.
Yeah, I'll show you.
This one.
Yeah, here there is a water body to her left, and always Saraswati Bazuka, they always show you little water. Either it will be a river flowing or a pond of water with lotus and all. And this represents Saraswati as the river Saraswati. And itaje detail a short story I've kept it for the last. Okay, so to me. Okay, now the next one, the significance of Saraswati. आणि तिगले पूजा आम्ही तिगले वर्शिप करतात तिगल पूज करतात आम्ही इनफॅक्ट आम्ही एव्हरीडे प्रे करतात सरस्वती but there are 2 days in the year where a lot of importance is given to the worship that we do to the Saraswati idol or Saraswati photo आणि Saraswati puja आम्ही त्या 2 दिवस करकाची ते कंच म्हणारी वसंत पंचमी. That is the 5th day of the Hindu calendar, Magha Mahina mantati, which corresponds to the month of February. Okay, it has come on February 16th. Ani hadivasu, that is Vasant Panchami divasu, ami Saraswati puja kartat pada. Tavla ami kal kartati school antu. We have shown a picture here of a classroom where all the children and their teachers have surrounded Saraswati Devi gale idol dawarल्या आणि तांगले स्लेट तांगल बुक तांनी सगळं थंय दवरल्या आणि तगु निवेद्याकत they have kept some fruits and some sweets. Okay, आता हिंचर डोकल करतात they join their hands and they say Saraswati गले एक श्लोक म्हणतात आणि त्या दिवसू सगळं चरणवांक must they everybody school and all the teachers tell the children ek puni tumgal ek book hadyati mano, and all the children will bring kanch book, math book hadtati, because math tank chikechi it's a bit a tricky subject. So they bring their math book so that तीन intelligence मस्त दिवंक तांकां math subject म्हणून. So they bring their math book आणि तांणी थंय दवरता ती आनी प्रे करता ती आनी त्या दिवसू तांणी ते श्लोक वटू म्हणका एवरी डे म्हणका. चेतन माम ऑल्सो टोल्ड यू सकाळी उठ्ठा कुडले तुम्ही ते तुमकां सगळ्यांक मेळटा ते इन द रेकॉर्डिंग. तुम्ही एवरीडे म्हणचे अभ्यास करा ती, विच इज अ व्हेरी गुड श्लोका. आणि इट हेल्प्स यू टू इम्प्रूव युअर माइंड स्ट्रेंथ आणि तुमगेल इंटेलिजन्स इम्प्रूव जाता. अँड ऑल्सो you have control over your mind. Okay. आणि आता हे significance एक सांगता. There is a little bit of a nice story to it. Brahma, who created the universe, he ताने देवाने earth केले, planets केली, sun, moon, stars केले वय. But he also created mankind, life on the earth, humans on the earth. But after some time, he noticed that, they are not able to communicate with each other. I created them, but now they have to talk to each other. They have to, tell whatever they are thinking, whatever they think about, they should express it to others. So Tanashi vichar kelo kalkoche. Then, Vishnu told him, you create Saraswati. म्हणून तान्ने सरस्वती म्हणून एक देवी क्रिएट केली. And that was on Vasant Panchami day. So we regard Vasant Panchami as her birthday. Tigal happy birthday divas to. Okay. So she came into being. She came on to in the Brahmaloka antu tigal entry aile on Vasant Panchami day. So many people refer to this day as Saraswati Jayanti or Vasant Panchami, because it happens to be the 5th day of the spring. Okay. आता ह्या दिवसू हॉट चेडवा श्लोक म्हणूक जाता. Now there are certain children who are very small, but the parents want them to learn something. त्या दिवसू आम्ही विद्या आरंभ करता ती. विद्या म्हळ्यार इंटेलिजन्स, आरंभ म्हळ्यार विद्या म्हळ्यार एज्युकेशन, लर्निंग, आणि आरंभ Malari starting. So that day, the new small children are made. There is actually a ritual on this day. There is a ceremony. And in India, there is a special day which they seek a muhurtu. They see a good timing, a good day when the child can learn. And the child is introduced to a new book or new learning. And that is supposed to be a very good, what do you say, very important day when their child is entering into the learning of in his life. And the last thing is, when the puja is over, we celebrate and we distribute sweets, fruits, and khichdi or keshar bhat. And these are offered first to the goddess, tika nividya kartati, and then it is distributed to the children and the everybody around. And this puja need not be only in school, okay? They do it in offices also. They do it in college. They do it even in film studios. And even during great singers ani tangale padani record korch paile, they first pray to Saraswati and then they record their music. Okay, so titla important as a goddess Saraswati. Okay. Okay, now I will ask you certain questions before I go to the Saraswati story, the river Saraswati story. I will read it out slowly, but before that I want to ask you a few questions.
You can unmute and answer the
question. You can either raise your hand or you can unmute yourself and give the answer. Only thing is, give it one by one, okay? Saraswati, whose wife is Saraswati?
Brahma.
Brahma. Okay, very good. Now, name the three Devis or Tridevi Or the
Lakshmi,
three goddesses
Parvati,
in the three
and
names.
Saraswati.
Let the
Lakshmi,
question be
Parvati,
Lakshmi, Durga, and Saraswati.
Lakshmi, Parvati, and Saraswati.
correct.
Very
Correct.
good.
Very good.
Both are correct.
Both are correct. Okay. You can say Parvati or Durga.
Yeah.
Both are correct. Now, next, mention any two names of Saraswati.
Brahmi, Bharati.
Vani Bhati.
Brahmi, Bharati.
Yes.
Radha.
Very good. Very good.
Any more? Any more?
Anyone?
kids?
Anyone?
Veena
wants to-
Vadini.
Can you repeat, please?
Veena.
Correct. Veena. Correct. Next. Now here it is a fill in the blank. Okay. Saraswati is the goddess of dash. Blank.
Wisdom, and energy. And
Knowledge. Yes. Very good. Knowledge. You
wisdom.
can say learning.
Knowledge, music,
Correct. Knowledge, wisdom, music, anything you can say. Okay. Ata
Math.
Saraswati gala vahana. Vahan mana vehicle. Kanche.
Swan.
Swan. Very good. Very good. Yeah. Very good. Next. Mention any two things she holds in her hand. Any two things.
Lotus. And
A lotus in the Vedas book and a Veena. He holds a Veena.
The Vedas book and
A Veena and
need a Vedas book.
yeah,
Lotus.
in the Veda.
Correct. Correct.
And lotus.
Yeah.
And you know a mala.
Mala, jap mala, the Vedas in her left lower hand, no? And in the right upper hand, she holds the jap mala.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it. Now we'll go to the next slide.
Yeah.
This is a further slide.
Yeah, that's it. Now there's one more question which is associated with the story I'm going to tell you now. Okay?
Bonus question.
Sang.
सरस्वती पुत्ताल नाव कसले कोणाक गोतस की सांग नीरव
Ganpati.
नाही
Naradu.
Nicola?
Daksh.
सांग
Narad.
नारद नारद तुम्ही फिल्म माझ्या पळोवन आसू का नवे नारद नारद मुनी येवन राक्षसांक कसले एक सांगता जो ईश्वराला येवन कसले एक सांगता एकड करता त्यांची त्या नारदाल काम म्हणून सांगता.
Any more questions, Venkat?
ना thank you.
Okay, no problem. Go ahead.
Yeah. Can I go to the story now?
Yeah, you can all mute yourself.
You can mute yourselves and listen to this story. It's a short story, okay? Historical badal mari. It's about river Saraswati. The next slide. Next. Yeah. Yeah. This is about the story of Saraswati river. So the river, goddess Saraswati, she is the personification of the river Saraswati. Okay. Now I'll tell you a short story. Devi Saraswati was also called the river goddess, which is a symbol of purity. The story of Devi Saraswati, which becoming a river, the Kashi river Zalli, is also mentioned in our old Puranas. Okay, amgale Puranas mala sangil nave, amgale old scriptures. In that scriptures they have mentioned how the goddess became the river Saraswati. Okay, now I'll read the story and tumka kalle doubt aslari tumi maka nimgoed. Okay. she was a symbol of purity. The story of Devi Saraswati becoming a river is mentioned in our old Puranas. This story is most authentic, though we also do have a couple of other stories as well. It is believed that a fierce battle was fought between two groups of people, and they were Brahmanas and Kshatriyas. They were having some fierce fighting, and during that battle, Devi Saraswati ne tank help korch khatira, she transformed into. Please mute Karati, because there's some child who's disturbing.
Wait, mute.
Yeah, and during that fight, there was some very untoward incidents which happened, and that incident she took the rupa of a river. At the story in Kashimanu. Okay, now there were two groups called the Brahmanas and the Kshatriyas. Tanni kalki tangaleka fight chaltashila, and during that fighting, there was a sudden fire that was created, a ball of fire, and that fire was called Vadav Agni. Vadav Agni. Agni means fire. It's a ball of fire. Okay. And this was spreading so fast, and it was affecting the life on earth. Ani, the spread is gele, but these groups were fighting, and ultimately they became worried. They were so worried. Yo, this fire is spreading at the earth. So what they did was, all the devas, they assembled together, and they thought, we'll go and seek help from Vishnu and Shiva. So now they went to Shiva and Vishnu and begged for help. And the fighting is going on, the fire is going on, please help us. Magiri, Vishnu and Shiva and Mala, you have to take the help of Saraswati. Kalak Malari, Tikka, ek power rasa by which she can help you out of this tyranny, out of this problem. Okay. Now when she tells that, she also says, I can help you, but on one condition. To me Brahma Deva Lavatska, because he is the creator of the universe. Tanne Mallari, ha tumka help karta. So Timantati Oyo Chalo. So all the devas go to Brahma. And Brahma Kotsonu Tani request karta thi, please Saraswati ka help koru ka permission divan. He says, okay. And he tells Saraswati, you have to help the people. And immediately. Okay. No, Atakal Zatmalari, they all go to Brahma. And Brahma agreed. And he also gave the permission to Saraswati. Now, after she realizes that Brahma has given her the permission, she sets out of Brahmaloka. Okay? Brahmaloka's pala, the heavens, she comes out there. And she keeps walking. And when she keeps walking, she sees a sage like a muni, rishi. Tagalek ashram. Te muni gale ashram antu ti pauta. Te pauna pade, there she meets Shiva. Okay? And when she meets Shiva, Shiva tells her, here, this is Hamtu, ek hod ek pot dittatika. Ek a huge tumbler, like, closed pot. And Tantu, the Shiva says to Saraswati, Hantu vadavagni asa. Hai tu hai, kashipuni extinguish korka. Extinguish mana gotas na hai, tum kashipuni hai, utkanto sunnu ghalka. Ani, this is Brahma gale adesha sa, has tuka permission asa, hai tu korka. So she takes that pot. Okay. And Shiva also tells her one more thing. He says, now, if you have to quench that fire, you have to become a water body. So he says, you enter the tree called the people tree. People tree manari Ashwata Rook manatu. I mean, Indian banyan tree. It's supposed to be a very holy tree. You know, those huge banyan tree, it's got those branches coming from the sides of the branches. It comes down. So, and it's supposed to be a very holy tree also. Okay. So, Shivatik Sankta, tu te tree into words and transform yourself into river Saraswati. So she follows all his instructions. And tite ruka bitari enter korno. Suddenly she transforms into the river Saraswati. Ani attatigal hatante potasa hunachi, and it is affecting her body, isn't it? So what she does, she reaches out to the glacier to cool the after effects of the fire on her skin, on her body.
Glaciers
So,
on Himalaya.
and glaciers mari Himalayas. You can see in the picture, na the glacier antu ti enter karta, and from there she starts flowing down, and she comes westward. Ani ti flows ata hatantigal pot asa, te pot antu agni asa, vada agni asa, and all this she's doing for whom? She's doing for mankind, the people on the earth who are, they are fighting, no doubt, but the earth is getting disturbed, the forests are getting burned. So she's helping the people. Anitikal karta, flow karta. She keeps on flowing. Where she wants to flow towards the ocean. Ani, she traverses, she flows different states. Okay. And one such state is, you must have heard of the state called, now it's called Rajasthan. Ani thai ek gaon asa Pushkar mano. So she flows through Pushkar, and she flows still further westward, southwest, and she reaches the
The Pushkar. I just want to say that Pushkar, as Sheila said, Saraswati flows through Pushkar, and Pushkar is only place in India. I mean, that is a different story. We'll tell you some other day. Brahmakar, there is no temple as such. There is only one temple in India, and now I think one more temple in southern India. But main temple of Brahma is in Pushkar.
Yeah, and there is also a story for that. Why there is, Brahma is not worshipped. Kalamari Taka, he had got a curse from Saraswati. That's a different story. We'll tell another day.
In the interest of time, we'll tell you
in
later.
The interest of time, we will tell it some other day. It's also an interesting story. But now, Naha Pushkar Gavanthanu ti Pasata. Okay, and there we find the Brahma temple. In fact, we both have visited that temple, and about 3 years back. And that is the only temple in the world and only temple in India where Brahma is worshipped. It's got a red color, unsataka ek hall spire, and that is the only place where Brahma is worshipped. Nowhere else. Okay. Ani the Pushkar Gavantanu, the flows avanu, it goes towards the ocean carrying the pot of fire, and finally when she reaches the ocean, she immersed, she pushes that pot into the ocean, ani te fire bandhazata. And that time, all the people realize, oh, amka khanchki ek shakti, ek khanchki devi ne amka help kelya. And then, it is believed that time they realized we are helped by Saraswati, and in that too in the form of river Saraswati. Okay. At the last,
I know why Brahma was not worshipped.
Yeah, that we'll talk some other time. Okay. He knows why Brahma was.
Yeah. We'll tell. Now, in this last slide, hanga adrashya nadi man barela. Adrashya nadi means invisible river. Nadi is river. Adrashya manari invisible. Okay.
Actually, it's such a beautiful picture we have of Adrashya Nadi, right? Can you see the picture All of you like the picture of Adrishya Nadi? No, right? Because we can't take a picture. It's the Adrishya Nadi, that is the invisible river. So we have taken the picture of invisible river and put it here. But you cannot see it because it is invisible.
Invisible.
So the story behind that is.
Right. Now, remember in the previous slide, whatever we saw, we know that all that happened about 10,000 years ago,
Or more.
okay, or even more perhaps. Nobody knows the exact, but probably 10,000 years ago, okay. And it is believed that after completing the task of putting out the fire or extinguishing the fire, Saraswati decided to convert herself as Adrashya Nadi, invisible Nadi.
River.
Well, Nadi Mari, river. Now, that is why they say in the present days, nobody can see Saraswati river because they say that she has gone below the ground. And even now, Himachal Pradesh is doing some excavations and all, just to find whether if they go deep down, they can find some traces of water to prove that she really went underground. Okay. So this is a very interesting story. Itle lokang help kele and suddenly the invisible zali. Okay. But till this day, we worship Saraswati. Now, Devi Saraswati ka ami worship kartati, tigal pooj kartati, and we still believe, we all believe that she is flowing below the ground now. And also it's एक गांव आसा अल्लाहाबाद म्हणून in Uttar Pradesh, it's a state. Thoi, there is a confluence of 3 rivers. Confluence म्हणकले joining of 3 rivers. 3 rivers join at one point. 3 rivers join at one point, and that place is called Allahabad or Prayagraj. Okay, that pilot now Prayagraj, you know, at the Attataka Ami Allahabad.
Now again it is known as Prayagraj.
Well, again they call it Prayagraj. So anyway, and Thai, there is a confluence of 3 rivers, out of which 2 rivers you can actually see. One is Ganga and one is Yamuna, which you can actually go there and see. But Saraswati Matra Dissana, but she is in that Triveni Sangam. Okay, she is in that Triveni Sangam. Triveni Sangam, Manakala, Teeni rivers, ek pointari Meltati. Remember, confluence of 3 rivers, Triveni Sangam, 3 rivers. Which are they? Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati. Dalari, Saraswati amka disana. Tamiti has slide and tami picture kadu padele. Kado kailo. Why? Because she has gone underground. Adrushya. Okay? Now, this is the story about the river. Now, I'll tell you in short about the Saraswat migration, which happened. This also happened thousands of years back. But it is connected to us. Why? Because Amisakde, all of us, okay, are Saraswat Brahmins. Okay, we all belong to a community called Saraswats. Okay, Saraswat Brahmins, Mongetate. And we are the descendants. We are the descendants, Mari, from generation back. We have been born out of a Muni called Saraswata Muni. Saraswata Muni, who used to live on the banks of the Saraswati river. This is many, many years back, okay? So it's believed that we have descended from this Muni. And am katamiti naam yata Saraswat Brahmins. And all these Saraswat Brahmins used to live on the banks of the river. And they used to do cattle raising, they used to do agriculture, they used to do fishing. So Tangale, you know, those were the life-saving, the bread-winning professions for these people. But it so happened that in one particular period, there was a famine. famine manakalla. There's
No
no food, there's no rain. And the rain natil miti, they can't cultivate crops. Ani crops cultivate kar natil mythical zata, tanka food na. And food na zalari, they have to move out of that place. So migration became a important thing for them. So all the Saraswat Brahmins slowly thought of moving out from the banks of the river. So some people, some groups went southwards towards Karnataka.
South of India.
South of India. Okay, this is all in India. South towards Karnataka state. Some went southwest towards Goa. And thoi settles only because there they found at least some, we get at least food. Okay, and some groups went, it's also believed that some groups went to Bengal side, and there was one group which went northwards. Instead of going south or southwest, they went north, and that was, they went to Kashmir. And this group was called Kashmiri Pandits. Okay, this Kashmiri Pandits, again, they had problem there because the Muslim invasion happened and they were all, so many people were killed. And they had to leave that and again come southwards. Okay, that is another story. Now, so Hajj mythical zala, the Saraswats who originated from the banks of the river Saraswati could live no more there because of the famine that was lasted for 12 years. It is believed the famine was there for 12 years. If it was for 1 year, they could have managed, but it was there for 12 years. So, Tankwad's Kachi, and Upayuna, they have to go. And also invasions came, from the other neighboring Europe, Magiri, Afghanistan, Anthano, the invasions were there, the Mughal invasions. And all main thing is they didn't have food, they didn't have anything to do, so they had to move out. So in search of food and jobs, they went to different states. That is how we all got separated. Okay, and
settled down in Karnataka or Goa. You can ask your parents or your grandparents. They all grew up in, most of them grew up in Karnataka or some in Goa. So they will be able to tell you all the stories about this Karnataka and Goa, settling down in those places.
Yeah. So this short story about the migration of Saraswats I've told only because we have a close connection to Saraswati Devi. That is Saraswati River, who is the personification of the Devi. Okay, Tamiti, we have to say we are proud to be Saraswats. We are very proud to be Saraswats. Ani ami त्या देवी आमका connection as म्हणून आमका एकदम pride aska. We should be thankful. Okay, so that concludes, and thank you everyone for listening so diligently. Thank you.
Questions, quiz questions, Ashila, on the story.
Yes. Yeah. Now, most of the questions I have asked. Now, regarding the story which I told you, which river in India has become invisible or adrushya?
Well, Shilapachi, stop sharing, Killer. You can see everyone's faces.
Oh, okay.
Saraswati River.
Okay.
Kanche river adrushya zalya. We can't see it. No. Saraswati. Yes. Right. Kanchi muni ashilo. The river banks are
Saraswati.
Correct. Tagal ashram ashile. And tathai, he was living there. And we are all supposed to be the descendants of that Muni. Okay? Very nice. Thank you for answering everything correctly and listening to me and Arun diligently. Thank you.
Very nice story, Shilapachi.
Thank you.
Nice story.
Thank you.
But I wanted to tell everyone that, rivers can really disappear when there are huge earthquakes or something. So about 8 to 10,000 years back, some such event would have occurred there. So there were these huge earthquakes and then the river kind of went underground.
Yeah, there are two explanations to that. One
Scientific.
says the scientific, what you said about platonic plates and this
Tectonic,
and that, we
Yeah.
tectonic plates and all that. But we didn't want to talk about that because
Yeah.
our purpose now was to tell them about the Purana.
Purana.
Right, yeah.
Tajde.
But आजकल चर्च में मतलब they are all.
I know, but
So you
Purana.
should,
So
when we
people
say
don't
Adrushya,
worship-
that is a way of telling people what happened.
Yeah, yeah, that you are very right.
Wait.
Only in the interest of time we excluded.
Yeah.
Right.
In fact, I'm also wondering that about that ball of fire and the
Correct.
extinguishing. I'm wondering if it's anything related to like the
Wildfire.
Wildfires.
wildfires and glacial melt. So
Yes.
all our Puranas and all our stories.
Ultimately, yes.
There is
Ultimately-
actually a small story connected to that ball of fire, which I read. But I said when we're talking about the goddess, the fire bolachi details naka, because something little a bit unpleasant. So I didn't tell about that ball of fire.
But and ultimately, all this science that we talk about now, like what's happening in California also, wildfire, this, that, everything. Ultimately, that is what happened long time back also.
Yeah.
So ultimately, there is a connection. I agree with Chetan
Yeah.
that definitely there is a connection and all that.
So ancient Indians, what they did is they made it into kind of nice stories so that people can remember it.
Yeah,
Correct.
So that like that.
very
Yeah.
right. Very right.
Yeah.
Uh,
In fact,
Pranav, a question, sir.
Yes, Pranav?
Slide on to which fold have the goddess Saraswati. I have the same picture on Miguel music book.
Oh, beautiful.
The same
Very
exact
nice.
So
Right.
nice.
Carnatic music.
I will show you idol of Saraswati, which we bought in Udupi, and she's made of sandalwood. This one,
Right.
we bought it in Udupi, and she's made of sandalwood, and she smells so good.
I have sandalwood. I used to have sandalwood soap.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Pranav has a very good point that he noticed that his music book has the
Yeah,
picture of
very
Saraswati
nice.
Devi.
Very nice, Pranav.
Because Saraswati Devi, like Sheila Pachi told you, she signifies, like wisdom, and even Chetan Rupa Pachi, music, wisdom, learning anything new, right? So
Right.
that's why.
Even in अशी ब्रीफली सांगता लता मंगेशकरागल घारा देवाकूड म्हण आसा त्या देवाकुडांतू मंगेशी देवागल होड एक फोटो आसा and very next to that she has another big photo of Saraswati Devi and every day she doesn't begin the day without entering that room and singing तिगल श्लोक मोनु मागीर ती भायर येता so इतली important आसा आमकां
म्हण आम्ही कोणे गोमटे पद म्हणटा जाल्यार आमी अशी म्हणटा ती की तिगल गळ्यान तूं लता मंगेशकराक म्हणटा तिगल गळ्यान तूं सरस्वतीगल निवास आसा म्हळ्यार सरस्वती लिव्स इन हर थ्रोट म्हणून तिगल आवाज इतलो कम this is one म्हळ्यार इडियम म्हणटात न्ही तशें आमचे
correct absolutely
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Do kids have any questions or observations?
Urvi wants?
Just like Bruno, I noticed that he had the same kind of deadline.
Yeah, same one.
Why Urvi?
And everyone will have got the recording now after the class. Please do learn that it's just 4 lines, very easy to remember. Learn that shloka also. तुमकां रुपा पाचीन शिकेल न्हय तुम्ही सगळ्यांनी लर्न करका
I'm going to take a 5-minute break here, and then we'll come back at 12:55. We'll come back. So 5 minutes to the hour will come back, and then Venkat Ma'am and Sadhana Pachi they will teach you a Konkani lesson. You'll have a Konkani lesson and teach you different parts of the body in Konkani. So we'll have fun. And after that, we'll have an activity by Prashant Ma'am and Namrata Pachi. That's a surprise. But during your break, if you don't have your materials ready, please keep them ready. Huh? So we'll come back after 5 minutes. Okay? Ready, well, Sakla? Everyone back from your break? You got a short break? Everyone ready? If you're back at your desk, please turn on your videos so we can all see you. And today Venkat Ma'am and Sadhana Pachi have a fun Konkani session planned for you. So once you're ready, turn on your videos. Okay, Venkat, Sadhana, tumi ready well? We can get started.
Okay, Preeti. Okay. So, Amka, Chetan Ma'am, Rupa Pachi, Kadarun Ma'am, Sheila Pachin, Fura Amka, Vasant Panchami, Saraswati, Bagi Sangile. And Saraswati is the goddess of knowledge. So, Aji Ami Kasale Puni, Konkani Bage Nave Shikuya. Okay. So, for me school anto, you would all of you would have learned starting anto, preschool anto, kindergarten anto, parts of our body. Now, so English anto, I'm sure all of you know. Amgal body parts kasale mod. Atamite konknan shikuya.
Okay. Survek vairida kunum. Matte kesu. Jo hair English anto. Magiri dole vairi kasa asta eyebrows. Taka buvi म्हणताची. कसले बुवी मागिरी गोत्ता सुका तुमका आमगेले दोळो जवो इंग्लिश अंतु आईस मागिरी नोस नाक आम्ही उंचाक प्रयूज करताची
आणि फोरहेड कसा म्हणताची निड्डल आणि all of you are listening to this. Kanchan aikata asa tumi ears. Dawo? Kano.
मागिरी आम्ही थिंक करू यूज करताची कसं ते मत्ते हेड मागिरी आम्ही खाऊच्याक पुरा यूज करताची कसं ते दांतू जो teeth.
Ata ulletana, what is it that is moving inside our mouth? Amgele GB, tongue mala GB. Ani lips akasa mantachi hontu. Ata amgele tonda matte furadal. So moving further down the body.
So girl म्हळ्यारी throat आम्ही खाल्लाले सुरवेक गळ्यावचून मागीर पोटा वता सो आणि साऊंड थंय दाखून येता सो ताका गळो म्हणताची
हा माउस मूव करता असता सो मी कसं म्हणता असं की माउस ताजेवेरी फोकस करता आता तुम्ही तुमगेले बॅकपॅक खंचार घालताची बॅकपॅक स्ट्रॅप्स शोल्डर आता खांदो आता तुम्ही आर्ट करूक क्राफ्ट करूक कसं यूज करताची आमगेले हँड्स आर्म दवो हातू
मागिरी एल्बो
आता elbow komporu.
What do you say for the chin?
Ammi gaddu म्हणताची I don't know every hakka I mean शिलापची सांगा
mute us
For chin we say han
okay आम्ही गद्दा म्हणताची हण गद्दा I'm sure तुमगेल हंगाय I don't know Nirav, you might use the same terms तो विंगड कसले use करू पुरोच.
What about like your back? Your back.
Party.
मागीर आमगेल चेस्ट हरदी म्हणटाची.
The chest area, right? Tak हरदे म्हणटाची. आता we covered at hattantu we said elbow fura and finally at the end amgele pancha bottom fingers and whenever we eat amgel food fura khai mochun pauta in our stomach kasa म्हणताची pot कोंकणींतू ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ हक्क हे कॉमन आसा. आता मी तोंड म्हणटना इट कॅन बी अवर माउथ और अवर फेस. तशीची आमी कूर्ट म्हणटाची. सो इट कॅन बी अवर वेस्ट और अवर हिप. सो दोन्ही हक्क आमी कूर्टू म्हणटाची.
नेक्स्ट पायू. पायू म्हळ्यार लेग्स. आमकां राबूक पुराय यूज जातना ताका पायू म्हणटाची. मागीर
कडेरी आता तुमका मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम व्हेन यू फॉल फर्स्ट कसं तुम्ही स्क्रॅप करचे तुमगेले दीमडी योर नीस. इफ यू सी योर जीन्स that's the first place थंय तुमका वोट दावचो or where it gets frayed, right? So दीमडी दाव नीस. आता तुमगेले सोल आता तुम्ही रपतना पायाचे सोल असतं पळय ताका आमी पाया पावलं म्हणतात. युअर फूट और युअर सोल. फायनली आता हत्ता बॉट आसा. पाया बोटांतो देर इज वन टो विच हॅज अ स्पेशल हँड ताका आमी उंगुष्ट म्हणतात. द बिग टो तुमगेल पायांत बिग टो आस पळय ताका उंगुष्ट म्हणतात. So at all of you saw this, right? At unmute karachi. So as and when I show you the body part, matte. What is the English word for matte?
Head.
Head. Yes, head. Ata, I'm going to show you a Konkani sentence. हाय इंग्लिश कसा म्हणताचे मस्त टीव्ही पळयला रे ಮತ್ತೆ दुखता.
मस्त टीव्ही पळयला रे ಮತ್ತೆ का दुखता means headache होता.
What does it mean?
If you watch lots of TV, you'll get headache.
Very good. You get a headache if you watch too much TV. Yeah, go and play outside.
Okay.
Atta?
Hi.
अभी एक सेंटेंस
ಮಜ್ರಾಲಿದ್ದವಳು ಪಚ್ಚು ಬಣ್ಣಸ. Who knows this?
ಪಚ್ಚು ಬಣ್ಣಸ. ಬೇಗು ಬೇಗು ಮಜ್ಜರ್.
Eyes are green in color.
The cat.
Yeah. Who's saying that?
Eyes are green. The cat's eyes are green.
ಮಜ್ಜರ ಮಳರಿ cat. ಪಚ್ಚು ಮಳರಿ green. So cat's eyes are green in color. ಮಜ್ರಾಲಿದ್ದವಳು ಪಚ್ಚು ಬಣ್ಣಸ.
Oh,
Ear.
Kanu.
Ear.
Yeah. Good that all of you are listening. Ear. Hastil kanu hodas.
The elephant's ears is very big.
The elephant's ears
Very good. Everyone knows about elephant. No? Elephant mala hasti. Elephant has big ears. Hastil kanu hodas.
Pritil Kanu Kashas.
Nagka.
No.
Okay.
Naka. What does that mean? Nanka and water, ghal naka.
Don't put your finger in your nose.
Yeah. Don't put your nose. Put your finger in your nose. Nosy korna kachi.
आपको अच्छा लगता है आंसर करना?
Tond.
टॉन्ड मला कसं?
Wash your mouth. Wash your mouth.
Yeah. Tond samadhui malari. As you said, wash your face properly. Tond samadhuyachi.
Wash your face properly.
Chibi malakasale.
Tongue.
Jibbena nang kapadu datve.
Jibbena.
What does it mean? You guys got it right? Jibbena nang kapadu datve.
Can you touch your nose with your tongue? Can you touch your nose with your tongue?
How do you say it in English?
Anybody here can do that? Can you touch your nose with your tongue?
And if you don't know if that is a Konkani language, you still spell it.
Okay.
Very nice. Very
There
nice.
is no Konkani language.
Okay, next word.
Dantu.
Teeth.
Very nice. Ratri nindoj khude dant ghaska. What does that mean?
Before sleeping, brush your teeth. Before sleeping, brush your teeth. Before sleeping, brush your teeth.
Brush your teeth at night. All of you. Girl. Oh.
Throat.
Very good. Neck or throat. Gala is cheek. Girlo is neck or throat. What is this? Giraffe and girlo.
The giraffe has a long neck. The giraffe has a long neck. The giraffe has a long neck. The giraffe has a long neck.
Yeah. The giraffe has a long neck. Khando.
Shoulder.
That basele. What does it mean?
Having me on the. My dad made me carry. My dad made me carry
On his shoulders.
Why? They name themselves Dead Killer.
Komporu.
Oh, what does this mean?
What is this? Komporu.
Elbow.
Okay. So, you have heard about proverbs now, English anto, idioms and proverbs. Konkani to mastasa. We will cover it in some other class. So, komprak mo layil manke. You know what it means? Komprak mo layil manke. It's like giving a useless gift. Can you lick your elbow? You can try later on. I'm sure nobody can do it. So you're giving somebody a gift, but they can't use it. Atatu honey ditta, but you can't eat it because kash dila honey. They have smeared it on your elbow. So komprak mogu layil man.
एक spoon gyo chani scrape kon khau che. That is just what I was going to say.
Ditta spoon to khosta ka divya tashil na ma. Tugal kompra itya lao ka.
Like there's ice cream on your
Instead of
elbow,
using a spoon, you can do
and
it
then
with
you
your
try to
hand.
eat it on your elbow, but you can't.
Yeah, you can't. No? Hatu.
Okay.
What
Can
is
you-
Hand.
Somebody else.
What is this? Hattak mehendi galta sa.
Can get asthma. Put mehendi on the hand. Put mehendi on the hand.
That's true. I am applying mehendi to my hands. Okay. Bought.
Finger.
Hattaka પાંચ bottle.
My hand is 5 fingers. My hand is
Never
5 fingers. A hand has 5 fingers. There are 5 fingers.
There are 5 fingers on our hands. Nangkuta. This hand.
Nail.
Yes. Very good.
Nail.
Bagaka diga nangkuta such. What is
The tiger has long nails. The tiger has big nails. The tiger has big nails.
The tiger has long nails. Clawsman touch that. No? Very good. Party.
Back.
Rayu hastel phattir baslo.
The king
sat
on an elephant's back.
Very good. The king sat on an elephant's back. So they used to do that. They used to travel using elephants, horses, especially in battles. You can see people sitting on an elephant's back.
Ponies.
Pot.
Knees.
Stomach.
Belly. Stomach, or it could be belly. Or stomach.
Yeah. Ganpati ka hard potus.
Ganpati has a big stomach.
Lord Ganpati has a big belly, correct? That is haste hard potus. She Ganpati davakai hard potus.
Because he's ate so many sweets.
Payu.
Leg. What? Leg. No, it's leg.
Payak boots ghali.
When you were going out,
I used to wear boots on your feet.
Wear your boots.
Wear boots for going out.
On your legs before going. On you. On your legs.
Dimbi. Very good.
Knee.
Tedna Dimbi Shirley.
The knee is dark. The knee is dark.
Urche Pallele Malari, when I fell, what happened? I skinned my knee. I scraped my knee. Shirley Malari, I hurt my knee. I skinned my knee. Okay.
एक बोनस क्वेश्चन कोणाक बेल्ली बटन कसं म्हणतात गोतस्ती
What that dot? Oi, Bombly.
Very good. Thank you. Any questions? Konkani, as we said, there are many dialects of Konkani. So I'm sure there'll be a lot of other words that are there for these terms. So tumgel hangving gadkanche words use karta ki handa kelelaka for any of our body parts? Share.
Ami.
Yes, Kunal.
Ami, Kampuru Barlaka Kapuru Mundati.
Koporum. Very good. Any kasale questions, Saki? Okay, Preeti. Thank you.
Great participation.
Any questions for Venkat Ma'am and Sadhana Pachi? Any questions, Nimgunchaswa? Okay, hope you all had fun and learned so many words in Konkani. So thank you, Venkat, and thank you, Sadhana. So at the kids will do an activity with Prashant Ma'am and Namrata Pachi, and looks like Pia is also assisting them. So everyone, tum sagil hai ki you keep your materials ready. If you need a couple of minutes to get them, or if you have them ready, it's perfect. So tum sangi le haduka. Let me see.
I don't have popsicle sticks.
I think it's fine, Nirav. Later on, if you can find any kind of stick, Namrata Pachi will teach you how to.
Oh, any type of stick?
Yeah, any stick is fine.
A small stick? Like, can it be this small?
The longer the better, but it's okay. Whatever you have, you can make use of.
Okay.
Wait, Namrata, you can get started.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Sadhana and Venkat, for the fun presentation. And then Shilpachi and Arun Ma'am, it was really good. We learned a lot too about Saraswati history from you all. So it was really nice. And Rupa and Chetan, thank you so much. So we'll start off with a fun activity for this Vasant Panchami.
How many sticks do
we need a paper plate. Do you all have a paper plate? Okay, great. We need an ice cream stick, a popsicle stick.
Yeah, why?
Okay. And
Why?
then, yeah, and then scissors.
Hey, what?
And then glue. And then some paints. Okay. And then we need sunflower seeds. Or if you all don't have sunflower seeds, you all can use some peppercorn as well. Okay, so let's start the activity. Get your paper plates and your scissors. And then we will start cutting on the paper plate. Let's turn it over and then we'll make a cut. And then one more like this. Okay. So let's make a cut like this.
Preeti, ऐकत बोललेलं.
Wait, Samay Katani, this
Okay.
so thank you.
Okay.
So let's keep making cuts like this in about 2 inches space.
Two inch मळारी एक बोटाच्या असतो
Maybe about like, yeah.
वेस्तो नो एक दोन्ही.
Are we making a sun?
पळय आम्ही कसं करताची म्हणून. Let's see.
It's a surprise.
Do we cut all around it?
Yeah.
Way, full.
Full katkono.
Full suttu. Jagrate kattere
No, positive with
Don't poke yourself or Jagrate kattere. Palashi ashi cut jao ka full suttu plate.
Very good. Good job, Kushi. Yeah, Kunal is finished too. I think Vihan is also almost done. Yeah, Pranav is almost done. You have a little more to finish, Pranav.
Nirav alde.
I did it a little wrong.
That's okay.
That's okay.
Yeah, you keep
Yours will
going.
be slightly different.
Yeah,
Continue.
you keep going. Round cut kari.
Oh, good job. Yeah.
Okay, let's go to the next step.
Okay. So are we done? Next. Okay, Pranav, you can finish up. Yeah. So next step, we will paint this yellow. Okay, let's start off painting with the petals and then we'll paint the rest of it.
Color and yes, you can paint with watercolor, crayons, crayons.
The watercolor is so better.
Yeah, any color, but jalari haldu hai.
Acrylic. I'm using acrylic paint.
Yeah,
Okay.
acrylic paint.
We only need yellow paint.
Why?
Yeah, we'll start off with the yellow paint.
We need paint, or can we also use crayons?
You can use crayons too.
Yeah.
Yeah. ये physical दून हल्ले लो.
Haldu hai. If you have paintbrush, use paintbrush or sketch pen, whatever. Painting and ishtiki tumka chirdu anka color koruka. Do you like coloring?
I can paint or draw.
Do we only paint the back side, or do we paint both sides?
So for now, let's paint only one side, which is the back side of it.
Pura makshi full paint korkava yellow.
Wait. No,
I accidentally painted the front side.
That's okay.
That's okay.
Any one side.
Okay. Just paint.
So yellow color significance kasan hai?
Rupa Pachina ni shikun dilal nama.
The yellow represent the day आणि सरस्वती दिवाळी फ्लोर्स एक येलो साडी
कसला
येलो रिप्रेझेंट करते डे आणि ह्या डे आहे सरस्वती एक येलो साडी घालतो
very good येलो का आमची येला कसं सांगताच गोतस की
Haldu.
Very good.
I'll do it.
Good.
only watercolor paint needs water. Acrylic. Okay.
So Kushi and Kunal, they are painting with watercolor, wa?
आता नहीं
Meera,
acrylic use करते सती.
acrylic, wa? Okay, nice.
Very good. Let's keep that for drying.
And while painting the petals, if you accidentally painted the table, then please keep paper handy.
Very nice. Very second kadane paint karna kaise giri.
Mama come into the room.
Oh, nice.
Very
Nice.
nice.
Bari chandela Kushi.
Okay, napkin.
Okay.
Paint us.
Okay, let's keep this for drying if you're not done. You all need some more time?
I'm only done with 4 petals.
Yeah, that's okay. Color karichila kon. Let it be bright and आज like sunny as बाहेर. So या बाहेर दवरला यानी की ग्रो येत होता. और रिया पेंट करतास वा. देवदत्ताला जलवा देवदत्ताला.
Yes, I'm done.
Very good. Can you paint it a little?
I'm not done.
Orangish also. Which one, Neera? Can you paint it orangish? This needs to be yellow, going with the theme of Vasant Panchami.
Wait, do we color the circle too?
Yeah, we finish up the whole thing. We paint the whole thing yellow. Kunal, Kushi, you can show your painting, which is done. Yeah.
I'm done.
Very
Okay.
good.
So
Okay.
next, let's
So
do the next.
Are most of you all done with it? Okay, very good. Ami side adoria sukchaka, and then let's start painting the next one. Okay. So next would be a popsicle stick. Okay, we're going to paint this green color. Green akasa samchamchigelam to.
I already have the so can I use it?
Yeah, Pranav, we're going to use for the leaves. Okay, so if you have a popsicle stick, we can use that. Natlari, you can, cut out a piece from your green cardstock paper.
Okay. Do we have to? Okay. I don't have a popsicle stick.
It's okay. Do you have green paper, Devdat? Okay, can you cut a rectangular shape about this long?
Already a rectangle. This is
Rectangle mala itle.
Sapura, long, thin and long.
Cut the popsicle stick.
इतले त्याचं पुरं
Rectangle shape.
इथले एक बॉट पड एक बॉट तिथले रुंद
Rectangle shape.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
paint.
So Atta, now we are going to paint this green color. Okay, let's paint this green.
But I can't open it. You paint both sides green.
Just one side is enough. Okay, because it will take time to dry, right?
I don't have popsicle sticks, but can I use a spoon instead?
Can you paint the spoon green, Purvi?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, Urvi.
No, naka green.
Do you have
spoon
paper? By paper,
Nee, spoon mala plastic spoon, right?
Right.
Wait.
Yeah, if you have plastic spoon, it's okay.
Right. Green color paint kar, Urvi.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Nah, vasari da kun stila spoon jo vallari.
Absolutely, my dear.
So we are done painting it green.
Can we glue it to the? Can we glue it now?
Yeah, let it dry and then we will. Okay, use the paper now. So now what we'll do, the next step is let's cut some leaves from the green paper. Okay?
Green paper. Okay.
Green paper, huh? Fresh cut for spoon tako.
Can you cut the leaves like any leaf shape you want?
Yeah, any leaf shape you want.
Yeah, fresh draw kunchu.
Just a
Leaf, huh? How you want them to cut?
Let's cut this into half, fold it in half so it's easy for us. And then maybe use a pencil to draw, or freehand if you all can cut the shape of a leaf, great.
See, like this.
But it should look like this. I think Vihan has got something. Yeah.
Yeah. एक पेन्सिल आणि ड्रॉ करून एक पेन्सिल आणि ड्रॉ करून मागीर ते तुम्ही ते कार्ड स्टॉक पेपर असता ताजे ताजे ड्रॉ करून मागीर कट करत हा वय करेक्ट जाला लायक जाला कुणाल हा करेक्ट जाला खुशी. Anyone want to show? Neerav, Pranav, Arya, Ananya, Anya.
I've done different types of leaves.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, can you cut that out, Arya? So we have 2 leaves now.
Don't leaf, huh?
Right.
No. With a green color aslari, then you don't have to color.
Yeah, if it is white color,
white aslari, then you can
color it.
Do you know what we are making?
A sunflower or a marigold?
Yes.
Sunflower. Sunflower. Is it a marigold or a sunflower?
A sunflower.
Can we also draw the leaf details on it? Like, for example, can we do like this?
You can. That looks great, Pranav.
Okay, next.
So now I think our sunflowers would have dried. Nice one, Kushi. So do you have two like that, Kushi, or just one?
Oh, just one?
No, we need two.
Oh, I did two.
Two, yeah, 2 leaves.
Oh, I made 3. I made 3.
Okay, that's fine.
3 leaves. Wow. Like that.
Bunch. How many leaves do we cut out?
2.
2 leaves.
2 is enough. If you have made more than 2, that
Yellow paint on there. I'm shading yellow.
huh?
I made 4
Shading
leaves.
color the yellow paint on
The leaves are green color.
Yeah, mummy, the green or mixed color the yellow. So.
However,
Okay, we'll give 1 or 2 minutes for you all to finish with the leaves. No. It will be back when we are done later. Once it's finished, you can do it. And come when you get them, all that thing.
तुम्ही yellow color the paint केलेला आहे त्या सुकून असताल आता. So now the next step. सुकला की त्या? Has it dried?
No, I think it will dry in a few days because they used acrylic paint.
Today wet us.
Today wet us.
Today
right?
wet us.
It's not dry yet.
It's not dried yet.
Something
Okay.
around my penis.
Okay.
Is the center
Dry
of
it
it
because
dry?
I used acrylic paint.
Okay. So is the center dry or is that wet?
The center. My
I think 2 more minutes to dry. I think.
Mine is wet.
Okay.
Is it
So
okay if the
next-
sunflower looks a little orange?
Wait.
Sure, that's okay.
So now the next thing.
So next step is that we will need to apply some glue to the center of this sunflower. If it is wet, we can hold on for some time. If your sunflower is dry, then we can go ahead and start sticking the seeds to that.
So त्या मध्येच्या पोर्शनाका ते ग्लू लावका दिसतास ना ग्लू कशी लावच म्हणून गम्मा ग्लू
Namrata will have chicken sana.
Okay, this one.
Chicken tagu kari. Ha, perfect. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
The center of the sunflower, we're going to put some glue. Maybe just is that whatever you want.
सनफ्लावर सीड बदला दुसरं कसं घ्यावी होतं वा
Wait, peppercorns जो कसले black color seeds or slurry you can use.
Okay.
Like you can use peppercorn
Black color.
or sunflower seeds.
Yeah.
We not have
Pepper seeds.
You know how this glue stick opens? You know how this glue stick
मागीर ते ग्लू घाल नो
Then we start sticking the sunflower seeds on that. And then you can add any seeds and then you can paint them black later.
I have these.
Which seeds are those, Nirav? I can't see. Yeah, you can use those. They're
Pepper
black. Yeah.
I have these seeds.
Yeah, that's
That's
okay.
great. You can use them.
Thank you. Sunflower seeds gal magiri. So you can just put. Okay.
It's not sticking. It's not sticking there. Yeah, you're done?
Yeah.
So once we're done adding the seeds, now we will stick the.
I don't have seeds.
What do you have? Do you have anything black color?
Pepper.
Peppercorn.
I only have a sketch pen.
Okay, you can just draw some black dots then.
Yeah, just the black dots.
I'm using pom-poms.
Yeah, that's cool, Urvi.
Very creative.
Very.
So yeah, Jal Magiri. Magiri next.
Right. Jal Magiri, the green stick that you all had painted, we will attach that to the back of the sunflower. We put a little glue on that.
The stick.
So you add the glue to the green side. Okay.
Edge up, one side.
Yeah, just one tip of it. We'll
Just
add some glue.
Top tip.
Add some glue and then we stick it to the underneath side of the sunflower. And then press and hold it for like 1 or 2 seconds. Wait, there was no glue.
Can I use tape? Can I use tape to stick it?
Yeah, you can use tape. You can use tape to tape it.
Yeah, any adhesive.
Anything
Gum
that
jo,
will stick.
tape jo, anything. Gum masla like, glue asla like.
Okay. Now let us stick these leaves that we have made. Thank you. Yeah.
ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ dry ಜಾವಕ magiri leaves. The side stick ಹಾಕ.
Right. The leaves, you just put some glue here. So is anyone done?
I'm done adding the pom-poms here.
Very good. Okay, let's add some glue to the stick, to the popsicle stick, and attach that. And then if you all want to get creative, if you all didn't have anything black, you all can paint your sunflower seeds black. Mine were the shelled sunflower seeds. They don't look really black, so I'm just going to paint those a little black.
Okay, so the last step here. The sunflower seeds are the mud seeds the black najalari. So just color that with black color. Kale bandana.
I was going to ask them what did they say for black.
They don't leaves kids. Some kids in Michelle, but how don't green popsicle stick.
Yeah, that's okay, Kunal.
I need to wash my hands.
Sure. Go wash your hands and come.
This is mine.
So color.
Wow, Vihan, it looks really cute.
Color and it's lagla like.
Very nice.
Can you repeat the next step?
So after you were done, you have to attach the popsicle stick to the base of the sunflower. And then you attach the leaves to it.
Kaldiva? Ati gamman keltasti. She's applying all over and then.
Wow, that's a nice sunflower, Devdutt. Do you want to draw some black seeds? Oh, nice. Very nice.
Okay. So you can take
once
a picture.
You all finish, you all can take a picture and
Can
then
I-
ask parents
Can I
to
show my leaves?
sure, Nirav.
The cake? Oh, nice.
Very good.
Different types of leaves, each one.
Very nice. Very nice. Get as creative as you can. Okay. I think you can ask them to finish up and then you all can take a picture and ask your parents to send it.
Can I
us.
paint them can I make them look like fall leaves?
Sure, you can do whatever you want.
Like make them yellow leaves or like orange leaves and stuff.
No, but because we are making sunflower,
That's
so
why
yellow and little orange color is okay. And with the leaves, green color as well. Pacho. But you can make it, you can be creative.
Yeah.
Because at the spring shoot that so Magirat yellow color has significance. We wanted to keep it yellow theme. Okay.
So I think we're done. Children can finish up and Preeti, let's continue.
Can I show mine?
Yeah, sure, Pranav. Wow. That looks really nice. Huh? Moog use very nice. Very nice. Take a close-up picture and share so we can see each one of yours and add your name also just under the picture so we know who has done it. Okay?
Okay.
Very nice. Yeah, yours looks really nice.
Big sunflower.
Yeah.
Very big, huge sunflower.
Can I show mine?
Sure. Wow. Wow, both of you have done it so nicely and you'll have written your name there. So good. Very nice.
Thank you.
Anya and Arjun.
Okay.
Very nice. Thank you so much, Namrata and Prashant and Pia.
Thanks, Vicky.
Yeah, Prashant and Namrata, very nice.
Thanks, Chetan.
Great, great participation from everyone. All kids, very good.
Right, kids have done a good job.
Beautiful.
As Namrata Pachi said, once you finish up, no hurry, finish up slowly. And after you finish, please ask your parents to take a picture of your artwork and put it on the WhatsApp group so everyone, all your Gurukul classmates can see. Okay? So no hurry, finishing up. Okay, now with that, let's do our regular Om Namah Shivaya chanting 5 times. Looks like Urvi is already ready. Sitting in the, which asana pose do you sit in? Like Saraswati Devi?
Padmasana.
Why? Padmasana. Everybody sit in the Padmasana pose. Crisscross applesauce. Palkat Mandun Baisati. Everyone ready? Ani unmute karati and we'll all say Om Namah Shivaya 5 times. Okay? 5 times. And at home you can say more number of times. Today your parents were telling us that many of you are saying Om Namah Shivaya on your own every day and you're slowly increasing it to 11 times, 21 times. That's very good. That will help you focus and on your studies and improve your focus capabilities and your mental strength. So try to do that, okay, by yourself also every day. Ready, well?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, then let's start.
Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Om Namah Shivaya.
Thank you. And at the Sarva Mangala Mangalya Munya, okay? What to Munya? Let's all say it together. Nice, Urvi. Munya, ma?
शिवे सर्वार्थ साधिके शरण्ये त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते.
आज आम्ही सरस्वती देवी बद्दल शिकलो. सो तुम्ही ते सरस्वती स्तोत्र शिकाती that 2 lines and if possible upload yourself a video of yourself saying that shloka, okay, on WhatsApp. Okay, ask your parents to upload your videos. Okay.
Okay.
That concludes our Gurukul today. Did you all have fun?
Thank you. Yeah, we did have fun. Yeah, we did have fun.
Thank you to all the Gurukul. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Bye. Have a great day. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.